So nowadays, many non-designers are tasked to do design work, mostly to design a poster for their social media posts. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the design process so you actually know what you are doing when designing a poster. So let's get started. The simplest way for non-designers to design a poster is to use Canva. But before we start, we need to know what is the design brief. A brief is all the information you need before you start designing. First, you ask the client or the company for its branding. You need to know their font choice, their color palette, and you need to ask for their logo. Next, you need to know the purpose of the flyer. What is the message? Who is the target audience? This will decide on the layout and style of the flyer, and where will it be shown. This will affect the layout and the size of the fonts. So after that, the next information you need is the content. So usually, for a normal flyer, you need the header, the body copy, which is the text, the call to action, the photo, and any other information that they need. So all these are the contents be inserted in the flyer. Okay, once got all that ready, we move on to designing the flyer. Okay, so let's assume a fake client. We have a fake client called John. He's the CEO of this bike space company. He wants to do an event and he would like a flyer for it. The first thing is to ask for either they have a logo or their color palette. So we come out with a logo, and this is the color palette that we can use for the flyer. The message is sports event, a cycling event, and their target audience are for cyclists. So maybe we can look a bit more sporty, or we can add this circle looking thing. So I'm looking into a look and feel that maybe suits the target audience. It suits the message of a bicycle event, so I'm thinking of like cycling. So from the message and the target audience, I will decide on the look and feel of the poster. So I kinda like this one because it's blue. It has little shapes here and there. This would represent the bicycle wheel, so it has that bicycle feel, look and feel. Let's just keep this as a template, so we can just reference from this. Okay, then we just add another page and see more template. I kinda like this because it has a photo, a place you can put photo. There is some lines over here and here, blocks. It overlaps each other, so it gives a layer, so it looks more professional than having it flat like the first one. I think I'm gonna combine the two posters to become one. I will just duplicate this. I will not touch the reference design. So the first thing to do is your header. The header is usually just the event name or a catchy phrase to attract people to the event. Let's come out with a quick header. For start, we just input the content first. So you have the header. Okay, next is the body copy. I feel the text is a bit too small, so maybe we can enlarge it a bit. Next, so you have the header, you have the body copy, you want the call to action. So this is an event flyer, so event flyer usually have date and time. Okay, let's assume that this is the exact date and time of the event. Okay, change it to black for visibility first. bikespace.com/register. Alright, so usually they have a microsite to register for the event. Okay, so because since the text here, so having this kind of line is quite distracting for me, so I'm gonna move it at the side. So let's just find some cycling photo. So last but not least, the most important is the logo. So I'm going to upload the logos that we have. So I'm going to input the logo right there. So now all the content is there. Next is to follow the brand guide. They have a specific font, so you just have to change the font. Okay, make sure all is the same font. Okay, it's all Montserrat. Alright. Okay, So you have changed the font. So the color palette. Okay, let's input the color palette. So this is the orange color palette. Okay, then we get the blue color palette. Now let's fix the title. The title is too long. It's not catchy for the reader. So what I will do is to like this, 3 lines. 3 lines looks good. Then maybe I will change this. Then to further improve this, break this, change this to orange. I don't really like it to be full black. I like it to be a bit more greyish. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, maybe it's still a bit too plain, too much white area. Let's add some texture to the background. Okay, let's just type texture. Okay, let's just try a few texture. Nice, non-readable. We need to make sure that it is readable. Yep, this looks better with the text. So too much texture, so I'm just gonna reduce it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, now it's more readable, right? Okay, so you have the logo, the header, the body copy, the call to action, event information. You have the photo right there. So I think all the information is there. The last before you export is to check the details. Some of the details is to check alignments. Canva has made it easy for us to check alignments. If you move it around, then there will be this purple line. Okay, so you just have to make sure that it is aligned. So this is aligned with the logo. So just make sure everyone is aligned. It will make it look even more professional. The body copy is okay to be close to the header since everything is quite aligned. Okay, then we fix the body copy. There's too many empty space right there. Yep. Okay, let's just change it to the blue color palette. Okay, I think we are done, so it's time to download the flyer. Okay, just export the final one. Done. And downloading. I hope these steps are quite easy for you to understand and for you to follow. So just remember that the brief that you need, the content that you need for you to make the flyer and follow the steps one by one, then I think you should be good to go. Just a quick recap. The first thing you need to do is to ask for the branding, the font choice, the color palette, and the logo. Next, you need to know the purpose of the flyer. What is the message? Who is your target audience? And where it will be shown. So this will decide the format of the design and the size of the fonts. Next is to gather all the content you need for the design. A basic design usually have a header, body copy, call to action, a photo, and any other information that is needed. For this case, since it is an event, so there's a date and time of the event. So I hope it helps you to understand better on how to design a flyer. Okay, do reach out to me if you need any design help. Till the next video, bye.